Looking to trade their busy city life for something a little slower, Colleen and Colin Martell, their 5 kids, 2 dogs, and 1 bird packed up and moved from Boston to Deep River.
When we were thinking about moving down here right after COVID, we just knew that we wanted to try a farm life. We'd never lived on a farm, but we love animals. We have a bunch of kids, and we thought, if we're going from the city to here, let's just go for it. And so this little house was for sale. I loved it from the minute I turned that corner.
This farmhouse was built in 1901 and was once part of a sprawling poultry farm. The Martells are trying their hands at farming, acquiring some chickens and goats of their own. The front porch has a view of it all.
So this is the porch that we hang out on. We probably come out here at least once a day, drink our coffee out here in the mornings, which is my favorite thing to do all summer.
This blue top is something that we didn't want to change just because, from what we've been told, the historical significance in New England, where it's, dark and dreary and gray for so long, they would paint these blue lids to some of these exposed porches just to remind yourself that the warmer weather is going to come eventually.
Yep, that's the sky you want to see.
Exactly.
The heart of the home is the kitchen, which the couple renovated themselves. They sourced many items secondhand, including this oven, a cool antique clock, and their large dining table.
It fits everybody. We even squeeze in a few extra kids sometimes when the boys have friends over.
Yeah.
The stairway was enclosed, but they opened it up and installed a runner.
What we really like is that, 1, in the winter, it ushers all the heat right upstairs to the bedrooms, and 2, just visually, right when you walk in, you're not immediately staring at a wall. It kind of opens the whole space up.
And number 3, it seems to be Lola's favorite spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the priority spot right there. Yeah.
There's an interesting texture on the walls.
We actually just rubbed it with coffee.
Yeah, so yeah.
And yeah, we really like how it came out.
Colleen painted a favorite Mother Teresa quote above the sink.
I jokingly say that I painted it up there for the kids, but I really painted it up there even for my own heart. It's just wash the plate, not because it's dirty nor because you were told to wash it, but because you love the person who will use it next. And in a family our size, we don't have a dishwasher. There are a lot of plates to wash, but I hope that just helps us to remember why we do the things we do.
The living room feels bigger thanks to this large mirror they found in Vermont, and all of the kids' artwork is on display in this hutch.
And I know there's a TV in here, you just can't see it.
Yes, we have to have a TV with all the kiddos and everything, but because we didn't have a lot of space and we wanted to keep the mirror, we built this pocket door right in here that builds into the stairway that goes down to the basement. That way we can pull the TV out, sit that there, and then it's easy access for the kids and, have family movie nights and that kind of stuff. But when we're not using it, it just tucks away.
That's genius.
Yeah.
With 5 kids, they also had to get creative with sleeping arrangements. The boys share this room.
We ended up tearing the closet out and building in this 4 set of bunk beds just to give them room to play and have their own shelves and make a space that's their own.
So you built this?
I built this, yeah. We custom built it and found mattresses a little bit smaller than twin just to fit everybody in, and framed it out so that everybody has their own curtain here and they can climb into bed and kind of make it their own. And everybody has their own little bookshelf.
Colin also transformed the attic into a teen room and art studio. But the couple's biggest project? The barn on the property. With lots of hard work, it is now a beautiful Airbnb.
We loved this barn when we bought the house. We didn't know what we were going to do with it, but it kind of has lent itself to becoming a short-term rental. And this room actually used to be where they would have kept pigs.
Wow.
Yeah. There was actually large troughs in the floor that, they could muck out and things like that, but it's very cozy. And when we came in here, we thought, well, this could be like a cozy cottage kitchen vibe.
So we came in and really just blew out half of the hayloft to get this high rise here in the main living room, built in an arched hallway, added the fireplace and doors that come out to the back patio, into the hot tub, into the backyard, and added these stairs over on the far end to get up to the hayloft where there's bedrooms now, both a bunk room for families and kiddos in a large master bedroom. But all of the lights, all of the design, that's all Colleen who really designed the whole place to go from an old barn to a rental.
And you have access to the big property here. I see some goats looking at us.
Yeah, so we got goats. They come right out here to their private backyard and where we keep the hot tub and their own dining table, the outdoor fireplace, different things like that. The dogs that come with everybody. Here we go.
So some modern amenities in an old house.
Exactly.
There were no hot tubs in 1901.
Not like that, no. The pigs probably had some kind of wallow, but this is a little cleaner.
Book your stay and experience a little bit of this farm life for yourself. The Martells are certainly embracing it.
Small town living has been a total joy.
Yeah, Boston, we loved Boston, we loved the city, but moved here originally just to try to slow down, and as we said, and it's been especially great for the boys. Just having a lawn to play in, and trees to climb, and places to kick a ball, and you don't get that in the city all the time. So this has been great. Cool.
Do you think you'll stay here for a while?
I hope so.
I think we better.